Good evening everyone, David here after Rangers defeated Motherwell 2-0 at Ibrox tonight in what was Rangers' first ever UFC match as we took on the 11 guys from Motherwell who didn't seem to get the titular aspect of football and instead seemed to think it was footman and decided to kick the Rangers players off the park again. Motherwell are a vile stain on Scottish football. They are a pathetic little tin pot club full of losers, and I think that when you see them come to Ibrox and try to perform in that way, and it's not just us, right? I mean, the old firm never agree on anything these days, but Brendan Rodgers and whoever the current Rangers manager are at any given point both agree on that one. They are. Don't give me this pish about, oh, you know, we need to play like that. We're just a tiny little provincial club. We've played plenty of tiny little provincial clubs. We played one at the weekend who played us off the park and who used physicality and dominated us, and they didn't have to resort to stamping on people's knees, and they didn't have to resort to kicking people in the face and trying to injure them. That, I think, is what's so unacceptable about Motherwell, is just this constant niggly, nasty, we are going to try and hurt people to try and get a win because we're not talented enough to do so. And they deserved to lose that one tonight. I'm glad they did, for obvious reasons, but I think in terms of the spirit of football, they deserve to lose that match. They're just thugs, just animals really. And the referee tonight was John Beaton. Now, Rangers fans, of course, have a relationship with John Beaton that we think he's a cheating bastard. Now, if he's not a cheat, and I tend to prefer to not believe that, right? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on this one. I don't think referees spend all that time trying to get to become professional elite referees just to fuck over football teams. I don't believe that. I think that he's just awful. I mean, genuinely atrocious and not good enough to be doing the job at the level that he's doing it, and he should be taken out of it, because we're told continually that the first thing referees are told is you have to protect the player's safety. That's the key thing. Never let that one drop. Well, Rangers players, when they play Motherwell, are dropping from the field like flies, because, and as are other teams' players, because Motherwell don't respect that. Motherwell want to go out and as I say, boot people off the park. From a Rangers point of view, we were pretty dismal in the first half, and it would be it came as no shock because we've been pretty dismal lately, but it would be wrong of us to let the win cover that up. We didn't look like scoring. Motherwell fashioned a chance after 30 seconds and should have scored it, really should have scored it. Mistake by Danny Wilson. After that, I thought the defence played really well from a Rangers point of view. Motherwell were causing us problems until they ran into our defence, which hasn't always been the case this season when teams at Ibrox and St Johnstone are a case in point about that. Another team who managed to come to Ibrox, play football and beat us, just saying. And we didn't look like getting anything going at all creatively in the first half. We managed to get James Tavernier into good positions a few times, but he consistently failed to deliver a good ball, and he's so frustrating when he's in one of those performances because, like I say, you think he's going to, he's so close to being just a real asset, and then you see balls going in of that standard and he constantly hits the first defender, and it's beyond frustrating. But in the second half, Rangers reacted well to Motherwell's physical threat and played some good stuff. They scored two great goals. Danny Wilson's goal's an absolute peach. He's lashed that one in, and what's that, 3 and 6 now? He's becoming becoming a key scorer. But after that, especially, Rangers were great. Jamie Burjonas, who'd come on for Ryan Jack after he'd shamefully been stamped by the Motherwell player right in front of John Beaton. Not even a foul. Yep. And we all know, incidentally, had Ryan Jack committed that tackle, he would have been sent off. Absolutely sure of that. We all know it. It's just a fact. Refereed to a different standard, especially by that guy. And Jamie Burjonas, though, should take away from his performance. He was excellent. I thought him and Holt improved as well in the second half. And Motherwell didn't make a chance. The back four coped very well. I thought Rangers made a few good chances, and their keepers pulled off a couple of great saves to kind of keep the scoreline down. So I think a 2-0 win was probably a really fair reflection on the match, and I think we deserved that victory. And now it's going on to Parkhead, where I don't think we'll start as favourites. Well, I put it that way. Who knows what kind of team we'll be able to put out after that. I'm sure it looks like a scene from MASH in our dressing room after playing Motherwell, because that's just who they are. They're just a team of cloggers, and they've got nothing else going for them. And it's kind of fitting that they keep losing, and I'm glad of it. And I hope any Motherwell fans watching this realise this, that your team are potentially going down. But you just cheer when they kick people. That's. So from our point of view, as I say, we're going on to the match on Saturday with finally a confidence boosting win. This Rangers team can't drop below their standard. Now their standard isn't high, let's be honest. But when they play at it, then as results have shown, they're capable of getting good results. When they drop at all from it, anyone can beat them. We've seen that time after time with this Rangers side. So it requires us to be at our best, and like I say, if our best isn't what we'd consider acceptable for a Rangers team, but there's no point expecting them to do stuff that they can't. I know some people were unhappy with the performance tonight. I think that second half's as good as you can hope for from this Rangers team currently, with the players that were missing and the players that were in. I mean, Herrera came in, he's been not quoted throughout the season, but especially during Graham Murty's run. Nico Kranjčar came in, an option that Murty's had the whole time and hasn't bothered with. So we're really down to the kind of who is available stage of things. So it's going to be a really tough match, but we'll have to go. It's an Old Firm match. We've got to compete, and we've got to do the best that we can. And like I say, Celtic are obviously overwhelming favourites, deservedly so. We managed to pull off a surprise draw last season. Hopefully we'll get the same, which would send us into the winter break, I think, on good spirits, where we desperately need reinforcements. I don't think there's any great insight there I'm offering you, because I think it's so clear Rangers desperately need to bring in players. Linked with a young kid from West Brom. That kind of signing is not going to be that well received. He may well be a terrific player, but I think because we've had guys like Naman and Dalcio this season who've come in and been pointless loans, then that's going to be the perception up until one of them does something. So I really do believe that we have to do a bit better than that and get guys who can go straight into the first team. I think that's absolutely crucial for us. From a heart and hand point of view, we will be back tomorrow with our flagship show. If you like the stuff that we do and you like these little short videos, you can come and get more of it. We are daily on patreon.com. You go to Patreon, that's patreon.com/heart and hand, and you'll find a minimum 2 shows a day on there. Loads of stuff even throughout Christmas, so lots and lots of stuff for you to get into. But if you want to talk to me, just follow me on Twitter. I'm at ibroxrocks, ROCKS. My name's David Edgar, and I'll talk to you again soon. Cheers, bye.